Hey guys, it's Riley again. So I am just going to continue my conversation about my other video I had. I posted a video a couple days ago. If you haven't watched it yet, I would encourage you to watch that one before you watch this one. And just pause this and come back to it because it'll be kind of confusing to follow along. But otherwise, anyway. So last week we talked about what self-harm is, and how it varies from hair pulling to cutting to scratching to anything. Any intention of trying to hurt yourself is self-harm. So we used the Sally and Mike examples last week, about how Sally might have scratched herself a little bit when Mike here cut himself super deep. But which one is more important? Neither, because they are both considered self-harm. Therefore, they both fall into the same category, and they are both self-harmers. Okay, so I looked up the definition for all y'all guys. Okay, on Wikipedia. So this is according to Wikipedia, not the dictionary. So if you got a problem, go look it up on your own. This is basically gonna say the same thing. So what it says on Wikipedia is self-harm or self-mutilation is defined as the intentional direct injuring of the body, most often done without, in bold letters on the website, in bold letters, without suicidal intentions. And then if you look more on the website, it's got some more, I took notes, I know, right? But just more on the page, it says just little bits and pieces of information. And also it says the most common form of self-harm is cutting. The intentional act of cutting one's skin, leaving open cuts and some sort of scars based on the intensity of the cut. However, again in bold letters, self-harm also covers a wide range of behaviors, including but not limited to, so basically that means including, what it says including but not limited to burning, scratching, hair pulling, banging your head against a wall. It says including but not limited to, so not saying that that's the only kind of self-harm, because like it said earlier, it is the intentional direct injuring of the body, most whatever. So any form of trying to hurt yourself, not just these few ones that it says. And then it also says even scab picking, which I didn't know. Even picking scabs is considered self-harm. So if you pick a scab, it doesn't mean you're, like trying to harm yourself for a specific reason or something. It just is. I didn't know that. But anyway, so back to the definition where it says self-harm or self-mutilation is defined as the intentional direct injuring of the body, most often done without suicidal intentions. Okay, so just so you all know, there's a humongous difference between suicide and self-harm, okay? Self-harm, like I've told you 900 times, is just trying to harm yourself with a reason or whatever, just trying to get that release. If you saw the video response to my other video, if you saw the video response by Mad the Maddie, my best friend Maddie, she's like really cool. Go way back to like 6th grade. But if you saw her video response, she said that it leaves a release, like a roller coaster. That is so true. I couldn't think of a better way to describe it. And that is so true. And there is a humongous gap, like the biggest gap, like between blue and red. Like it's so far apart, like it's not even close to the same. Just like, I don't know what else example to say. Like fire and water, there you go. It's just like that. They're totally the opposite things. Just boy and girl, blue and green, fire and water, they're totally opposite things. They don't even compare. So, yeah. Again, yeah, so you know what self-harm is. Suicidal intentions or suicide. Suicidal intentions is the intention but failure of committing suicide. And suicide is the act of ending one's life or killing themselves, which is very sad, and it is a very sensitive topic to some people, so we're not really going to talk about that. But just so you all know, like, I self-harm. I do, okay? I'm not going to lie. I do. And just because I do, my music's over, sorry. Just because I do doesn't mean that okay, sorry, this is going to bother me if I don't have music on. Okay, hang on one second. Okay, just because I self-harm doesn't mean I'm suicidal, okay? I'm not. I don't want to go kill myself or anything. Like, you get what I'm saying? You know, it's hard to explain. You wouldn't really understand this unless you are someone who has been through it, and it's not fun. We don't ask for this. We really don't. If we had the choice, we would not want to be this way. Just like a gay person, I'm not being mean at all. Like, I'm not being judgmental or anything, but just like a gay person doesn't want to be gay. Maybe they're happy with themselves, and maybe they are happy with their life being gay because they know they're happier. A man marrying a man or a woman marrying a woman, they'd be happier than, vice versa, where they're supposed to marry or whatever the opposite sex. Like, they don't want to live the harder life. They wouldn't choose to live the harder life. If somebody came up to them and told them, I can give you whatever you want, I can change one thing you want, I can guarantee that most people who are in that position or in the self-harm position or are suicidal or going through depression or eating disorders, which are also considered self-harm, anorexia, bulimia, it's because you're harming yourself, you are. But anyway, that's all. It's not fun, and it's not easy. We don't want this, okay? If we had a choice, we would not be this way. And so, all you haters out there who say, ew, emo, whatever, you know what? Screw you, because it's hard for us to be in our spot. We don't want this, and you know what? Quite frankly, we aren't going to let you step in our way, because we aren't going to listen to you, and you can't put us down anymore. I just have to say. Okay. Alright. That pretty much wraps it up. Oh, I have one more thing to add, so this is kind of random. So, I have a friend-ish, you know who you are if you're watching this video, who, we were sitting in social studies today, or the other day, and, she knew that I cut, like, ooh, big deal. Oh, you can't really see. Okay, yeah. But she knows that I do it, and she's like, I tried it once, but it hurt really bad, so I never did it again. That's the point, okay? Little blondie, that's the point. It's supposed to hurt. If you can't handle it, don't do it. Find a different way. There's tons of different ways to deal with your emotions. The only difference with people who self-harm is that we leave the scars to prove it. Okay, well, that pretty much wraps it up. I gotta go, y'all. Time for bed. I've got a whole paper to write before school tomorrow, so I will talk to y'all pretty soon on my next video. Ciao!